Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. Um, this shoe was used for the hardest sport climb, 9C, and the free solo of El Capitan. So the La Sportiva Miuras are a great shoe, and I'm just going to be giving you my impression on why and my experience with them. I think it's pretty obvious to say they're a good pair of shoes. I don't know if I have to give any more proof for that. I think they're amazing. Let me just talk you through why they're still so good and why so many people are choosing them to this day. And then also just give you a bit of insight on the weaknesses of the shoe and the limitations. Alright, so just to make it clear, I'm not really a very technical person. I'm just a rock climber. I'm not going to give you the millimeter thickness on the toes or like the spec and stuff, so if that's what you're looking for, this is not the video for you, unfortunately. I'm just going to be giving you actual climbing insights and like how they feel, and hopefully that can bring you value. One of the standout things about this shoe is they're made with Vibram XS Edge, which is a really hard rubber. So these are a great technical shoe. For standing on small edges and feeling solid, I don't think there's a better shoe. Just put it out there. These are really good. You can see the point on the toes there. That middle bit concaves like really naturally and just really nicely. And the toes are more of a narrow point. Your toes aren't like squished on top of each other, they kind of sit like that. Very comfortable. That's one of the things about the shoe. So this is, what size is this? This is UK 8.5. My shoes are normally like 7.5s, but they're still performance fit. They're comfortable. I can wear these all day. I can walk around in them, but there's no loss of sensitivity or there's no wiggle room in my toes. They fit really well. You have to bear in mind the shape of the shoes very asymmetric. It curves over this way and kind of leans into the toe. You see they're all pointing that way. So if that's not your foot shape, because we have different feet shape, I have a link to a page I wrote on this, and if your shoe doesn't fit this, basically they're not going to be comfortable shoes for you. Probably wouldn't recommend them. If these shoes do fit you, they will be your favourite shoes, I can almost guarantee. So I have two pairs of shoes. I've got these and I have the Scarpa VSRs. My VSRs are more performance, more bouldery, loads of rubber, super aggressive, but they're just nowhere near as comfy as the Miuras, so I don't wear them as much. These shoes, honestly, I can get away with wearing these on. I wore these shoes on both my hardest climbs, so I don't see there's any sacrifice between comfort and performance. They're just an amazing shoe. Obviously, every shoe is going to have its cons. This shoe is no different. It's a very specific shoe in my opinion, so it's really hard, really pretty neutral. So it's great for edging and technical climbs, face-on climbing, lovely sport climbing. They're amazing. But for bouldering, this really aggressive overhung boulder I've been trying, they don't really fit the same in the holds. There's not the flexibility in the midsole, or even like here is still solid. You can't really, it doesn't really bend. So it's not ideal for bouldering, especially since you can see there's velcros. I appreciate Velcros, not having to lace up shoes, but it just means over the toe here, there's no rubber, there's a third strap. So for like indoor bouldering in this like day and age, you're going to be doing a lot of toe hooks, and I wore through this piece of my strap from trying to toe hook in them a lot. So if you're looking for like toe hook and you spend a lot of time bouldering indoors, and again you might want something else that can toe hook, but if you're basically just an outside climber, you're just a sport climber or whatever, these shoes would be great for you. Another downside of having such solid rubber on the shoe is this band that connects the midsole and heel, that keeps the heel tight. You see the angle of the heel there? That's super... It just looks wrong, you know, it's very pointy at the heel, and it's actually quite tight on the back of my Achilles sometimes when I climb. So that's just consideration. You know, I don't really get it often, just sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable on my Achilles. So it's just another thing to bear in mind. The shoe also has plenty of rubber up the sides. You can see here and really, really far up this side. It looks kind of a bit unusual compared to a lot of the other low profile shoes, but this is for crack climbing basically. So if you're a crack climber, I don't do that much myself, although the experience I do have, I wore these shoes and it was the most comfort I've had crack climbing, because a lot of the other performance shoes, your toes really bunch on itself, so when you like cam, you like camming that last digit of your toe, and it's not pleasant basically. So yeah, these shoes are super comfortable for that. Alright, so final takeaways of this shoe. Basically, if you are looking for a really technical climbing shoe, very versatile, great indoors and out, on all kinds of terrain, these shoes are for you. If you want to excel in like technical face-on climbing, these shoes are for you. I think if you're doing a lot of indoor climbing, you'd probably prefer the Scarpa VSRs. I'll do a video for that next. Just because they're not as grippy indoors, and the toe and the heel they're a bit limited. I do wear my Scarpas more indoors. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna make more in the future, make them better. And yeah, if you have any critique, just put it in the comments. Thank you.